The inspiration for the Oceanic Hairdressing Masters Award actually came after the 2002 New Zealand Hairdressing Association Spring Awards. We had two representatives from Australia come over. That was Warren Nesbitt and Brian Menango, who then extended an invitation to New Zealand hairdressers to compete in their awards in Sydney. I went over on behalf of the New Zealand Hairdressing Association to observe the Australian competitions and came to the conclusion that because both countries had different rules and different events, to actually have a fair competition, we needed to come up with a new event with new rules, taking some of the better aspects from both associations to create the event. This is a two-phase event. The first part of the event actually involves using your technical cutting skills to create a beautiful commercial piece of work, the type of work we're proud to send out of the salon. It is your cutting skills we're looking at, not your ability with a brush or with curling irons. The second part of the event, we actually ask for your session style skills, your ability to take a commercial haircut and with the use of any tools you want and hair pieces, create a beautiful couture catwalk look.
Now, I just want to go over the rules to the Oceanic Hairdressing Masters Award. It's in two parts, and the first part is the cut. Now, of course, you must use a female model, and you have 35 minutes to create a beautiful commercial haircut. And this model must be used again in the second part of the event. And the style that you choose must reflect current commercial lines, so the sort of work that you will be sending out of your salon, beautiful commercial work. All heads must be reshaped and shortened by at least 3 centimetres on 75% of the head. Now this rule means that you can't bring your model in with pre-cut guidelines. You cannot just texturise a previous cut or trim a previous cut. This cut must be reshaped and shortened. All cutting tools are allowed, but only a blow dryer, hands and products to finish. Combs may not be used for styling. This means you may not pick up a comb to form a wave or to create a flick. You may not use your sectioning clips to support hair while you're drying it. You may not use hot tongs or a brush, simply your hands, the products and the blow dryer. It is possible to cut this head of hair wet or dry, because remember you only have 35 minutes. The hair must not be changed or touched between the events. Now when you finish this event you bring the same model back for part 2. You may not alter or change the hair in any way. Wigs, hairpieces and extensions of any kind are forbidden. In short, you must beautify a commercial cut with raw simplicity. The Oceanic Hairdresser Master Award Part 2 is the conversion. This is when you have 35 minutes to convert your cut that you did in Part 1 into a creative couture catwalk look. The model that you used in Part 1 is the same model that you use in Part 2, and it must arrive on the floor with the hair undisturbed. The style must be an extension of current fashion trends. The design and texture must be influenced by leading-edge European creative couture catwalk. Your inspirations for this event should come from the leading-edge designers like Jean-Paul Gaultier and John Galliano and Vivienne Westwood and also Alexander McQueen. They are the perfect influences for this part. All tools of the trade are permitted. Wigs are forbidden. Multiple hairpieces may be used but must be completed on the floor to incorporate the model's own hair. Now that means some of the model's own hair must move and blend into the hairpieces that you use. It's not permissible, for instance, to pull the model's hair back into a plain ponytail and just apply the hairpieces, unless maybe the ponytail is incorporated into the finished look, or the fringe or some part of the hair moves into the hairpieces to create the look. The model's clothes and makeup must be changed between the events. Now there will be time between Part 1 and Part 2 for you to completely change the model's makeup into a creative makeup, and also to change the clothes to suit the second part. This is where you will use and extend your creative ability to create the beautiful clothes that you will see on the wall. this event, you must convert, create and emphasise the catwalk.
Like that. 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 Like that.